So let's take a look at what's going on with Cooking with Kya. It seems as if this woman just can't go any period of time without something negative and bad and career ruining happening to her. And it's happening again. But what she doesn't realize is that it's all her fault. But maybe not in the way that you think I mean that. We're going to dive into that in this video. All right, let's go. Cooking with Kya destroyed her career. Ooh. Video by Novely. Okay, so what has happened? You know, people who bad shit happens to, bad shit just keeps happening to them, bro. It's an energy thing. So this title doesn't surprise me. Maybe it's clickbait. We're about to find out.
Really don't be doing nothing. When it comes to my name, it's just always something. Like, it's so rare that I see
It's always something. That's what I would expect.
positive stuff about me.
CookingWithKya has not been doing well recently, as she has been under fire for a lot of things going on, all stemming from her private relationship getting exposed and just causing a bunch of trouble for her. Ending some relationships, like having Kai Cenat be upset as he saw he was blocked on her Twitch account, to bigger things like arguing back and forth on the internet with her ex. But
Kai?
I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so let's start from the
Arguing with her ex? Bad idea.
beginning with who even is CookingWithKya, in case any of you are unaware.
Cooking with Kya, cooking with Kya, cooking with Kya. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
CookingWithKya was a sensation when she first started making content. What seemed like ordinary cooking videos took a lot of people by storm, as she added a more interesting element to her
Chat, what game is this? Let me know in the comment section. What game is this?
videos, that being her throwing it back or making slight jabs at women, saying that she could cook better than them or probably take their man with her food. This would cause her to be hated by a lot of women on every single platform. This caused a pretty big controversy for her, allowing her to get even more popular. More people were hearing her name, more people were making videos about her, whether it be on Instagram, Twitter, or even TikTok, and during that she didn't really do anything too crazy with it. A lot of people were assuming she might start an OF or even go on a huge collab run with a ton of bigger creators, but that didn't really happen. She didn't start an OF, and she only did like 2 collabs with 2 pretty big streamers. Outside of that, she just stayed doing what she normally does, making her cooking content on Instagram along with TikTok, and it didn't seem like anything really changed for her. Some people still hated her, some people still liked her, but I guess that popularity was enough to get invited by Kai Cenat to Streamer University, where an even worse controversy was going to get started for her.
Hi everybody, I am Professor.
Now, before we even dive into this controversy, do y'all remember? I don't remember if it was a month or 2 ago, where she got her TikTok account blocked or banned. She got essentially banned off of TikTok. Now she ended up getting her account back, but I'm telling you, people that bad shit happens to, bad shit just keeps happening to them, bro, because they're manifesting it. They're in that energetic state. Even the way she pitched herself, she could have still been in the exact same lane, thirst trapping with waffles and pancakes and bacon and all that shit, without coming at the angle of, I'm gonna take your man. She could just be playing the role of every man's fantasy, right? Or the any man's fantasy. Beautiful woman that wants to cook for you. She never had to once aim her gun at women who are in relationships. Oh, you better cook for your man before I take your man. All of that. She could have gone down the same lane without dragging that negativity to herself. But this is the way she sees herself. She sees herself that people are always trying to battle. And so she manifests a reality where people want to battle her. Now, okay, let's go from here.
Cooking with Kya, cooking with Kya, cooking with Kya, cooking with Kya.
Streaming University seemed like a good opportunity for Cooking with Kya, as a lot of people were kind of forgetting about her. She was getting stable numbers on her TikTok along with her Instagram, but it's not like she was as popular when she first came out doing what she was doing. Unfortunately for her, the way that she got popular again was through another bad controversy. During Streaming University, DDG decided to take some of the professors out to the club to have a good time, Cooking with Kya being one of them. And while she was there, she was over there throwing it back, seemed pretty normal. I mean, she does that on the internet all the time, constantly, and even did it when she first got into Streaming University. But this time there was a guy there that the biggest issue in this clip being that Quan, one of the people at Streaming University, was also slapping Cooking with Kya as she was throwing it back, and him being a guy doing that was the bigger issue. The women around there were fine, but it was just the fact that he was there, and because of this, somebody exposed themselves all over Twitter, and that was Cooking with Kya's boyfriend at the time. He started manically tweeting all over Twitter after that clip got posted. Streamer University, I just lost my ball. I'm in the hotel waiting for my and she at the club 6 minutes away from me getting her slapped live in front of 50K people. Clout as dangerous drug. Never trust no. Y'all learn from me. Taking that to the chin, good run, 100% Zabron is back. After he did all of this, multiple pages on Twitter would take these tweets, screenshot them, and post them, talking about Cooking with Kya's boyfriend, exposed himself, and was over here talking about the situation, calling her all types of names, and basically saying he wants nothing to do with her anymore. After seeing this, Kya would go on her own Twitch page and address the situation, trying to clarify that she did not mean for any of that to happen in the first place.
Alright, y'all, so basically we for the people who don't,
any decision made in haste is a sin, is what the Bible says, right? Bro ran to the Twitter. Now, look, he was just waiting for some shit like this to happen. He was already energetically aligned with Kya, leaving him, cheating on him, all of that. He goes on to talk about how I would tell her, look, if you want to go and mess with another dude that is more lit than me, just let me know. Bro was already in that scarcity, scared, fearful, energetic state. So he really was just looking. He was waiting for something to happen. And so once the opportunity presented himself, he, of course, cemented it in his reality by crashing out on Twitter. You feel me? But this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't realize that you are the master of your reality. You know, crash outs like this.
So I was unaware of that until the chat started saying like his name, and I didn't know who he was at first, but he did just come up to me. He apologized if he did do it, which I'm not denying that he did because I seen like a clip or whatever, but he apologized for it. No, y'all, do not start saying assault. Don't start saying that, y'all. Don't say that. Don't say that. But he did apologize. He wanted to apologize on stream. He wanted to apologize to my chat for that because, yeah, like I said, he said he was drunk. I didn't know that he was like I said, I was with girls. I was with a group of girls. It was on, I was streaming the whole time. I was with a group of girls. So supposedly when he did that, he said he was like drunk or whatever. But like I said, he apologized. That's the end of it.
That short response would not be enough for him. And honestly, I don't think it would be enough for anybody to justify what she did. They would end up breaking up, which makes the most amount of sense. I mean, who would still want to be with somebody after they did something like this? A lot of people on the internet say he should have known. I mean, she's going to Streamer University. This is what streamers normally do. Personally, I don't care how much streamers normally do anything. That's not something that is expected, especially since this was a field trip that she didn't know they were going to go on and wasn't aware of before even going to Streamer University. What makes this a lot worse as well is that he actually flew out to where she was, staying at a hotel, just so he could be with her while she was doing Streamer University. It seemed like he was trying to be as understanding as possible outside of the crash out on Twitter, but later would go on his own stream to discuss the situation.
Listen, it's Streamer University. He should have knew that she was gonna make content with other dudes.
I knew she was gonna make content with other dudes. I had no problem with that. Nigga, I wanted her to go up, nigga, get the exposure that she needed and go crazy. But nigga, it was just some boundaries that I wanted set, my nigga. And not trying to control it, nothing like that. Nigga, it was just some boundaries that to level of respect that a nigga wants. You feel me?
This was just adding to Cooking with Kya's negative PR. A lot of people were down on her side and were taking the side of her boyfriend, saying that she obviously cheated on him and there's no reason why she could come out and try to apologize now or make the situation any better. Even when she did go on stream herself to talk about the situation for a second time, no one was on her side, purely because of the phrasing that she used and trying to offload the blame from herself to her boyfriend, saying that he really had no aspirations in life and wasn't really doing anything without her.
I'm not gonna speak on his situation because I did have, I'm not gonna sit here and cap. Of course I have feelings for him, but I feel like he really did the most about this situation, and the way he's trying to slander my name like I'm a whore. First of all, if I was one, that would be embarrassing for you. Like, why would you stay with a whore? Why would you cry for a whore when she says she wants you to go get established and that she doesn't want to be in a relationship? Why would you literally cry? Okay, like, y'all, I never seen a man cry like that. And I'm not, men can cry, but it just got to the point where it's like,
oh, nigga was crying? Shit, it's bad.
Like, every time I tell you anything like that, like, you should take, like, that should be a good thing. I just want you to be established. That's all I want.
It seemed like the negativity would not stop for Cooking with Kya though, as even after she
I just want you to be lit. That's what she was saying. I just want you to have clout. Get rich first, nigga. Goddamn.
left Streamer University, she was still
you know, not remembering, of course, that he's the one that initially low-key gave her first little taste of clout, because apparently bro got like 100,000 followers on Twitch or something like that. Like, he's not a nobody.
Having complications. As I said, that entire situation was during Streamer University, and people took that in the worst way possible, slandering her a lot, sending her a lot of hate. It seemed like no matter where you were, Cooking with Kya was brought up, they would call her a cheater and all types of other things. And then to add on after the fact was that streamer Kai Cenat would go live and try to check on her after everything was going on, and found out that he was blocked by her and unable to view her stream at all.
Since when? Nigga, I'm banned. Wait, no. It's a feature. No, chat, look. How the fuck can you get banned from the visual screen, though? I didn't know that. That's possible? Listen, but you know how much of an annoying nigga you have to be to where, like, I would want to ban you so you can't visual, like, that's a block. Wait, that's like being blocked.
I understand she got a lot of heat for what happened during Streamer University, but having Kai Cenat blocked as if he did anything set a lot of people's alarm bells off. And even mine, because it's like, what was even the point of doing this?
I tell you, man, you're your biggest enemy. You stay blocking your blessings. You don't even realize it.
He had nothing to do with the situation that went on, and honestly was just inviting her out to have a good time. After seeing that Cooking with Kya had Kai Cenat banned, the one that even allowed her to come to Streamer University in the first place, a lot more people came to her sending her a bunch more hate, not only for that situation prior, but also for the Kai Cenat thing, where it seemed like she was trying to ego him and basically take advantage of an opportunity he gave her and isn't grateful for it at all. And because of that, while she was streaming again, a lot of people were coming to her asking her about the situation, where she had this to say.
I did not block Kai, y'all. I did not block Kai. Somebody who I used to talk to had access to my account, and he blocked like every influencer off of my account. Y'all go tell Kai I did not ban him. I would not do that. So mad about that. That's so weird.
First saying that her ex is the one that banned everybody, the immediate person they thought of was the person from Streamer University. I mean, that's the only one they had for reference. You didn't come out talking about any other relationship. This is the only known person on the internet she had beef with that she was dating. So obviously a bunch of people are going to start pointing the finger at him, saying that even though his behavior was very odd in the beginning, but made sense due to her actions, banning influencers from her chat or even doing other weird stuff on her account is not acceptable at all. It was obviously going to cause a bunch of people to go to his stream next time he did spark up to say something, calling him out, calling him weird, all types of other names, and causing him to have to defend himself out of those accusations.
All that shit happened at the Streamer University. My mom's like, I don't know, like she was.
Baby, daddy's almost done. You want to go to the park? Yeah. Okay, daddy's going to take you to the Wii soon, okay? Okay. I'm almost done, okay? Okay. All right, go to mama. I'll be right there.
Like, it was just blatant disrespect. Like, I don't know, bro. So the mods started doing weird shit that I did not tell them to do. You feel me? They was banning niggas in the chat and shit like that. I did not tell them to ban nobody. I didn't ban nobody myself. So for her to get on the internet and say that what's her name? That I'm banning niggas out her chat, telling her exited, bro. What the fuck? No, gang. Who did it? I have no idea, bro. But niggas banning niggas chat saying that I did it is fucking crazy. Like I feel like every time she speak on me, like I feel like she's trying to like fucking like I don't know, bro. Like lying is crazy. Like
from being called an enemy against to being called a thought and someone that blatantly disrespects people they're in a relationship with, all the way to now being called a liar and a manipulator, makes a lot of negativity being pointed at CookingWithKya anytime her name is trending on the timeline on YouTube, on the timeline Twitter or TikTok. It seems like no real good PR has come out from her being popular at all. It seems like it's always something negative, and at a certain point that will get to people. I mean, negative comments at certain times even hurt my feelings. So I know all of this negativity from Twitter posts to comments under her page to whole YouTube videos made about her, I mean, I'm a culprit right now, gets to someone's skin at a certain point. And for CookingWithKya, it seems like she finally hit her limit when she had a stream yesterday where she started breaking down and had to quickly end the stream because of how upset she was about the amount of negativity that was coming her way.
Like my name just gets slandered so much and I really don't be doing nothing. Like I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. When it comes to my name, it's just always something. Like
see, she has that as a core belief of her reality. And so that will continue to be her reality. And that's tragic because she will literally not be doing anything because in our reality, her twerking at the club, that's on brand for CookingWithKya. She didn't make bro slap her butt. You feel me? She wasn't doing anything out of what she normally does. And so that combined with, she didn't block Kaisenat. You feel me? Other people that is her reality. I'm not even saying that her perception of her reality is wrong. It's actually 1,000% right. Whatever you believe to be true will be true for you. And so she believes that she literally can just be not doing anything, living a normal life, and bad shit will happen to her. And so that will continue to happen to her. And if she doesn't change this mindset, this way that she views the world, none of this shit is that deep. None of these things that happened is that serious. She's young. She's got motion. She really, with the right guidance, wouldn't have been faced by any of this shit. She would have laughed off the Kaisenat thing. Oh my gosh, my ex. Some way, I didn't do it. The only other person who had power is my ex and my mod. Somebody must have done that. Somebody must have been siding with my ex and done that. But look, it ain't even that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to her, it feels like such a big deal. Everything feels like such a big deal. Like the world is attacking her.
It's so rare that I see positive.
And so that's why this will be the end of CookingWithKya if she don't shape up.
Stuff about me. And I literally don't do nothing. Like nothing. I really wanted to come on here and do a 24-hour. That was the plan, to do a 24-hour. But I think I just need to get out the house for a little bit because I'm like overwhelmed right now. I'm so irritated. I literally feel chest pains right now. Like I'm not even lying. I literally feel chest pain. Like I'm so agitated. Like, and I kind of like, I really want to explain it to y'all, but I'm tired of giving people.
No, Kaya, don't. That's the wrong direction. That's the wrong move.
Attention.
After saying all this, CookingWithKya would shortly end her stream, saying that she was overwhelmed and just needed to go outside the house. This is very unfortunate for her. I mean, some of these actions, a lot of people could understand why you're getting negativity for them, but at a certain point, a lot of people have to remember that behind these screens, behind these personas, behind all of this, that people are actually people, and the negative comments at a certain point are going to get under somebody's skin, especially if it's something that's not true or something that you're all able to explain away but just can't do the situation. Which is what she had stated at the very end, saying that she would explain it, but she doesn't want to end up getting clipped.
Explaining ain't never helped nobody with nothing, nigga. Not in a situation like this.
Crying because of it.
There's an amazing saying, I love it. They say, never explain yourself because your friends don't need it and your enemies won't believe you. Ain't that the God fucking truth? You know what I'm saying? Your friends don't need it and your enemies won't believe you.
it, and that is unfortunate. Even though I feel like some of her actions that she made, it makes sense why people would come and make think pieces about her or just talk about it overall. Like before she even went to streaming university, with that one video I showed you where she said she could cook better than somebody's man, that whole drama only started because she was antagonizing in some way to women, even though it shouldn't have been as serious as it was. And then the drama with her ex, it seemed like it got blown out of proportion as they were talking back and forth over streams along with Twitter clips when it really should have just been handled behind the scenes. And after a while of all that piling up, I can understand how someone would get irritated, but I can't blatantly just say that is not her fault at all because she did feed into some of these things. But at the end of the day, that's just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best way to know would be
Yeah, so that's the situation, and you guys already heard my thoughts. You let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If Kya doesn't, you see, the reality is most people are successful by accident. Most people don't understand how the universe works. They don't understand how energy works. They don't understand how they are actively manifesting their reality. We talk about all of that on my spiritual channel, link in the description. And so most people are successful by accident. They got some good programming as a child. They got some good core beliefs. They have talent, skill. They're hardworking, consistent, and you mix that up enough for the right person, they have success. But they don't understand that they're literally manifesting their success based on what they believe about themselves, the world around them, and where they're focusing the entirety of their energy. And so when some people, because they don't understand this stuff, fall into a negative loop like Kya is, and they start having these beliefs, man, some bullshit just always happened to me, not realizing that she's causing the bullshit to happen. And then when some bullshit, some seemingly unprovoked bullshit arises, it then confirms that initial belief that she had, making it a more permanent and reoccurring fixture in her reality. And so unless she wakes up to the truth of all this, unless she, this could truly be the end of Cooking with Kya. It's just going to be a constant downward spiral. And before you know it, she's going to think that she either has to start dating some rich, lit streamer or doing OnlyFans. We'll see. We'll see. Wish her the best.